What's up, everybody? You're very welcome along to Mundo Sporto for today's watch along. Manchester United taking on Ralph Hasenhüttl's Southampton in what should be a very good, entertaining game. Ladies and gentlemen, today's video is being sponsored by OneFootball, your one-stop shop for all your football needs. If you haven't downloaded the OneFootball app before, which I'm sure most of you guys have because all of my mates have, it is your one-stop shop for all your football needs. You've got your fixtures, you've got your stats, you've got little interviews, you've got videos, you've got updates, all the transfer gossip, albeit the window is just closed. Everything you need for your footballing needs is right there in the OneFootball app. There is a link in the description to let the guys know we sent you over. If you can just download it via that link or go into the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. Anybody, and I mean anybody that I know and I speak to about the OneFootball app has nothing but positive stuff to say about it. So again, massive thank you to the good folks at OneFootball for coming along and sponsoring another watch along here on Mundo Sporto. They'll be sponsoring the next Manchester United game at the weekend as well. Cannot speak highly enough of them. Thank you very much for your support, guys. And again, if you haven't downloaded the OneFootball app, as you can see from the little video there beside me, it's got everything that you need. OneFootball, folks, your one-stop shop for football. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Right, how are we all feeling ahead of this one? I'll talk you through the starting 11s. I'll talk you through everything that we need to as well. 1 second. Manchester United today have gone with David De Gea in goal, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Victor Lindelof, Harry Maguire and Luke Shaw maintains his place at left back. Midfield is back to the old tried and tested midfield for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, which is Scott McTominay and Fred. Then it's Marcus Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, Mason Greenwood and Edinson Cavani. For Ralph Hasenhüttl Southampton, Alex McCarthy continues in goal, Ramsey at right back, Ryan Bertrand at left back, Jack Stevens and Jan Bednarak are the centre back pairing. Moving into midfield, Djenepo, Janovic, Ward-Prowse, Armstrong, Shea Adams and the goal scorer machine that is Danny Ings up front as well. So yeah, look, ladies and gents, this should be a cracker. I'm not going to lie, I'm very much looking forward to this game as a neutral. Obviously, Takumi Minamino, if you're a Liverpool fan, was confirmed that he's going to be at Southampton for the rest of the season on loan. I think it's a perfect move for him, but I'm not going to dwell too much on Liverpool stuff because we are here today to talk about this game. We're here today to talk about, can Manchester United get back to winning ways, or will Southampton, I don't know, throw banana skin in the way and slip them up? I'm going to be impartial as always on these. I'm going to call things as I see it. I really appreciate everyone being with us. This channel is starting to grow week by week, game by game, and we really do appreciate all your support. If you're new to the channel, please do drop a subscription on it as well. Drop the like on the video as well. And don't forget to check out the OneFootball app as I said before. Who do I think will win the league, or do you think Liverpool will win the league? Hand on heart, right now the favourites have got to be Manchester City. You've got to say that they will be the favourites. What have we got? No, Taki is not, said Samira. I don't know what that means, but he is definitely gone to Southampton on loan. But he's not in the squad today. I think that's probably what you're talking about. I think that's going to be a perfect move for him, by the way. It's given him a chance to show Klopp what he can do in the Premier League in a similar system. I think Ralph Hasenhüttl plays like a 4-2-2-2, which is, I think, what they played at Salzburg under Jesse Marsch as well. So, yeah, this should be a good game. If you're asking me for a prediction, which a few of you guys are in the chat, I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to United. I think it will be an entertaining game, but I think United players know that they can't afford any more points to be dropped. We've gone from 6 points behind them to 1 point behind them, and it's mad how quickly things can change in football, folks. So I'm just a neutral who's going to sit back, give you guys some alternative match commentary. We'll have a bit of fun along the way, and of course welcome to everyone that is joining us, no matter where in the world you're from, no matter who you support. You're all very welcome here to Mundo Sporto. What have we got? Van de Beek should start over Martial, said Puskas is a god. United need a player who can cross the ball into the box properly. Crazy how he's not used at all. Martial and Rashford only tried to cut inside and go one-on-one. I think a lot of Manchester United fans, buddy, and I know you're a Liverpool fan, but I think a lot of Manchester United fans are asking the very same questions about Donny van de Beek, and it's, to me, it just seems like, and again, I'm looking at this from an outside perspective, it just seems like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer feels he's not his player. Maybe he was a player that was brought in and forced upon him, but you know, I'm not going to lie, Donny van de Beek is a very talented midfielder, and I'm baffled that he's not getting more game time, and I'd love to hear from any Manchester United fans about their opinions on it. Congrats on the One Football sponsor, said Theo Woods. Thank you, buddy. They sponsored the last watch along we did as well. They're sponsoring this one, and we've agreed to deal with them to sponsor Manchester United's game at the weekend as well. So it really does help. I mean, to have sponsorship on a small little channel like Mundo Sporto when we're only really kicking off, it means the world to us. I mean, we've tried to work with Mundo Sporto on Anfield Agenda, but of course we have a fantastic sponsor there, so we couldn't take on anyone else. But when we said to the guys, hey, would you like to come over to Mundo Sporto and sponsor a couple of watch-alongs over there? The lads at One Football were very up for it. So, again, massive thank you. All these things really, really do help little old us. Curtis, what have we got here? Would Van de Beek start for Liverpool or City? I mean, I can't speak for City, but I can give you an opinion on Liverpool. No. A couple of reasons why. Hendo, Thiago. But there is an argument maybe that he could take that third spot. But I mean, we've got Naby Keita, we've got Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, we've obviously got Gini Wijnaldum, we've got James Milner, we've got Curtis Jones. So we're kind of stacked for midfielders. And, you know, I'm sure Donny van de Beek would have probably been given some assurances when he signed for Manchester United. And it is just strange. I mean, to say would he start for Liverpool or City, I think, you know, I don't know if it's a like-for-like scenario because, you know, each club require different things and play in a different system. But, you know, when you've seen Real Madrid were very close to signing him before, he was in that Ajax side that, you know, bring through a lot of great young players. And look, maybe it'll just take him a bit of time. Maybe this time, in a month or two, he'll be a regular in the United starting 11. I suppose only time will tell. Van de Beek wouldn't even make the bench at Aura's H14. Do you know what, mate? I've got to be honest. I think Van de Beek's a good footballer. Now, he's not up there to the Frankie de Jong level or anything like that, but when Manchester United signed him, hand on heart, I thought, you know what, that's a decent bit of business. Donny is great, but he doesn't seem to be an Ollie type player, and Ollie is more interested in forcing the forwards to get into form, possibly a player for the Europa, said Leo Gold, which is a fair shout. I just want to make sure with everyone the audio is coming through for you guys okay as well. I don't want it to be too loud, I don't want it to be too low, so again, I'm just double checking everything because we are working on a new system. So yeah, let me just check the output level. Yeah, it seems to be all good, seems to be happy enough there with the audio, which isn't too bad. Happy days. I'm really good, Fate Champ, and everyone else is coming in. Connor saying the audio was perfect. Thank you, mate, because I think I kicked you off TeamViewer by accident. Lovely, glad that it's all gone well. Delighted to say, ladies and gentlemen, that finally I got the interview with Jack Mate done earlier on today. That's going to be coming out on Thursday, and I have to say it was a really, really fun chat. We discussed everything from YouTuber boxing to West Ham, right through to darts and snacks and everything in between. It was just an absolutely great chat. Jack's a lovely fella. Keep an eye for that. It's going to be coming out as a podcast over on the Anfield Agenda podcast as well. Acast, Spotify, iTunes for all that. And it'll also be going up as a video on the Anfield Agenda channel. So really, really, really appreciate that. Good news is I've just confirmed an interview with Graham Hunter for a Thursday as well, so that'll be another good one we'll get in the bag. But today is all about Mundo Sporto. It's about Manchester United against Southampton. And just again, before we kick off, I want to say a massive thank you to One Football for sponsoring today's watch along. If you have not downloaded the One Football app, then come on, folks, get your finger out. It is the one-stop shop for all your football need, whether it be latest news, stats, head-to-heads, interviews, whatever you need. Football is covered in One Football. Everything. I mean, everything. I've had a good few apps over the years for football, and a lot of them I've been meh, but as soon as I downloaded and looked through the One Football app for the first time, I was hooked. So it's a pleasure to be working with a company yet again that I truly believe in, which is one of the things that we do here on our channels, is we only work with companies and products that we truly do believe in. So thank you very much to the guys at One Football. Download the app from the App Store, whether it's a Google Play Store or the Apple App Store, or of course the One Football app link is pinned to the top of the chat there, Mundo Sporto as well, if you want to just click on there and download it. It really is a quality app, and of course 100% free as well. Can't ask for more than free, folks. Unlike me, I don't do anything for free. Nothing, except the CBD stuff, because, You know, they're legends. Right, how are we, ladies and gents? Just downloaded the app from the pin post in the chat, said Liz. That means a lot to us, Liz. Thank you. Because what that does is there's a tracking link to those type of things, so it lets them know that we sent you across, and of course helps with any future deals that we might do or any future partnerships we have with companies. That's why we put these links there. It's, you know, it's a way of letting them know how many people came from Mundo Sporto across to download the app. And again, massive thank you. I think even Goldbridge today has been sponsored by One Football over there in the United Stand as well. So, you know, they really do support us football YouTubers, and it means a lot to us. Sorry, Craig just joined. Was that in regards to Jack May? The Jack May interview will be coming out on Thursday, both as an audio podcast on all of our podcasts, I suppose, hosting sites, so Acast, iTunes, Spotify. It'll also be coming out in video form as well. So yeah, keep an eye out for that one. I'm really looking forward to it. Right, really quickly, one more time before we kick off tonight, let's run through the starting 11. David De Gea for Manchester United, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Victor Lindelof, Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw, McTominay and Fred in midfield. Then it's Marcus Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, Mason Greenwood and Edinson Cavani. For Southampton, Alex McCarthy, Kane Ramsey, Jan Bednarak, Jack Stevens, Ryan Bertrand, Gineppo, Jankovic, Ward-Prowse, Armstrong, Shea Adams and Danny Ings. Give me your predictions in the chat as well, folks. I'm going for a 2-1 Manchester United win. That's my preview of this one, or that's my prediction for the score, I should say. I just want to make sure. Let me just check that clock's ready to go. Yep, all perfect. Happy days. Kevin Ball said, just downloaded the app. Seems like it's good. It's class. It really is, folks. And the good news is we're going to be opening up membership soon on Mundo Sporto as well. But as of now, super chats are open, super stickers are open. So if you want to get your opinions across, you want to make sure your comments are read out, that option is available to you as well. And of course, it all goes towards the IMAC fund. Connor doesn't know it yet. He thinks he's getting some of it, but he's not. It's all gone to the IMAC fund. I'm genuinely buzzing. Look at that. We've gone past 7,500 subs, which is amazing for little old us. So, again, I'm going to give you some alternative match commentary throughout the game. Please feel free to keep us up to date with the other scores and games that are going on as well. I know Arsenal were down to 9 men, and lost 2-1 to Wolves. Sheffield United beat West Brom earlier on as well, so that's a massive win for them. It's a crazy season, folks, and you never know what's going to happen. It's why we love the Premier League so much. 2-1 to the Saints, a big shot. 2-1 Southampton. Hi Craig and everyone, said Yusuf. Yusuf, buddy, by the way, send us an email, Yusuf, and I'll drop you a link for tomorrow. I'll be in touch. I'll get Connor to get in touch, mate, about the phone in. Yusuf and you'll be the first ones on. We'll be doing a watch along tomorrow on Anfield Agenda, obviously, of the Reds game against Brighton, and we'll have a post-match phone in as well. And Jack Gill will be doing the team announcement show as well tomorrow on Anfield Agenda. So, yeah, there we go. Right, look, folks, I didn't get to watch the Arsenal game. Somebody's saying that VAR is a joke. I was actually busy recording stuff at the time, so I couldn't watch it. But we are about to get underway here at Old Trafford. When the referee blows his whistle, players will, of course, take a knee, and then we'll get underway. Manchester United in their regular home kit of red. Southampton in their blue away kit. We started and then we stopped again, so now we're back underway. Right, folks, ball goes back. Southampton, no, they don't do the decent thing. They play it out sideways. They almost had me there. They launch the ball forward immediately down that left channel, but it goes straight out of play, and that'll be a throw into Manchester United. Very interested to see that Luke Shaw has really played his way back in completely ahead of Alex Telles as the go-to left back for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Now, look, he is in great form. There's no denying it. Tyler said, what part of Ireland am I from? I live in Wexford now, mate, but you can probably tell from my accent I'm originally from Dublin. Cavani now, he moves the ball out into the left channel. Shaw keeps going. That's a good run from Luke Shaw down the left. He turns back, he's looking for support now. His pass is intercepted now. Southampton try and counter-attack. They move the ball from left to right. Or right to left, I should say. I'm looking at this backwards. McCarthy now has it. He puts the boot through and launches it long. Again, United win the ball back. This time it's Fred, switches it across right-hand side. Here comes Aaron Wan-Bissaka on the charge. It'll be interesting to see how Southampton approach this, because they're not known for being a team that will play with a low block. They like to get aggressive in your face, and like Liverpool, Ralph Hasenhüttl and Jurgen Klopp have similar philosophies in the way the game would be played. Ooh, that's a nasty one early on. Red card straight away. Mike Dean. That new gentleman that we spoke about, Jakinowicz, he's just been sent off with what, 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock. It did look like a nasty challenge, folks. I'm not going to lie. I was thinking straight away. Scott McTominay was on the other end of the challenge. Let's have a look at it. Oh, I mean, come on. That's just ridiculous. I don't mean the decision, I mean the challenge. That's ridiculous. The lad deserves to be sent off for that. That's a leg breaker. Nah, I'm sorry. You cannot stay on the pitch and do that. That's a leg breaker there. No doubt about it. An absolutely nailed on red card. Mike Dean got that completely spot on. It was a horrible challenge. Ralph Hasenhüttl will be absolutely fuming now at that. And look, you cannot have any argument about it. It was a blatant red card. Scott McTominay still down. You can see the marks on the... Look at that, like. Jesus. That's... Yeah. And Mike Dean saying to him rightly, take as much time as you need because the player's safety is of utmost importance here. And fucking hell, that was shocking, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to lie to you. I wouldn't even class it as a challenge because I don't see how he was getting near the ball. Thankfully, it looks like Scott McTominay's going to be okay because you never want to see a player injured. But, I mean, look, I'm an ardent, hardcore Liverpool fan and there's not any way I'll sit here and defend that challenge. It was blatant red. That will swing the momentum massively into Manchester United's favour now. And again, I spoke about how Southampton will set up. Well, that will, of course, alter now that they've had a man sent off. It was Jakinowicz, I think was the gentleman's name. Again, United straight in behind now. Rashford, he's on a run. Gets up, pulls the ball back, looking for Bruno Fernandes, but there's a good tackle there. Southampton looking to play the way out now. Luke Shaw gets there. He wins it back for United. Pulls it back to the edge of the box to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes with a ball inside. Looking for Mason Greenwood, but it's cleared by Southampton. You would imagine now that this is going to be a long game of defence or attack versus defence here with United with the one-man advantage already. That's 3 red cards we've seen in Premier League games today already, folks. 2 for Arsenal, of course, and 1 early doors here for Southampton. I mean, I think all our predictions might go out the window there, like with regards to John Joe Shelby after putting Newcastle 1-0 up as well in that game against Crystal Palace. Danny Ings now has it. Referee blows up. I think Southampton player was coming back from an offside position, so that'll be a free kick to Manchester United. If anybody's interested in the Coppa Italia, it's Inter Milan 1, Juventus 1. Lautaro Martinez with the opening goal, and then a Cristiano Ronaldo penalty has equalised for Juventus in that game. The gaming dude said, Craig, going to become a member tomorrow on the Anfield Agenda YouTube. Legend, mate. Thank you so much. Again, folks, today, if you are with us for the first time, please do hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the video as well. Mundo Sporto, our goal is to try and get to 10,000 subscribers before the end of the season. And with your help, I think we can get there. Anfield Agenda, by the way, is moving towards just being about 1,100 away from 70,000. I cannot believe it. We're hoping to get there by the end of the week to the 70k mark. So again, if there's anyone out there that hasn't subscribed to our Anfield Agenda channel, please do go over and sub, because getting towards 70k is a huge milestone for us. Ings has it back though for Southampton here. His ball's a little bit shoddy though, and it allows Manchester United to win it back. Ball now played into the channel to Luke Shaw. Shaw looks down the line, spots the run. Looking for Marcus Rashford. It's well defended by Southampton. It'll go out for a throw into United left hand side. The good thing about my new setup, by the way, is I actually have a proper computer desk now that's on wheels, and it means that I can actually put my foot up on the underneath part of the desk when I'm doing these watch-alongs, which is a nice little rest. I know you're probably saying, hang on there, fat boy, you're sitting in a big, massive, comfortable chair, but yeah, the feet get tired. Ball into the cross from United. It's hooked away again by Southampton. Danny Ings back there doing some defending. Aaron Wan-Bissaka takes a throw-in for United. He goes back to Victor Lindelof. He's under a bit of pressure from Shea Adams, but Aaron Wan-Bissaka wins it back. It'll be interesting to see if Ralph Hasenhüttl sticks with both Shea Adams and Danny Ings, or if he decides to maybe move another body into midfield. Maguire now. Fernandes. Ball through to Cavani. Just couldn't bring it under control. It went out on his left-hand side. Shaw to Fred. Fred with a strike from the edge of the box. Doesn't trouble Alex McCarthy. It goes wide. It'll be a goal kick to Southampton. I'm doing pretty good, Bradley May. How are you? Lovely to see you in. The arm height on the rest of the chair is a mad thing. The arm height is actually like there. As you can see where my arm is. It is a beauty of a chair, I have to say. The camera angle makes it look a bit taller than it is, I think, to be fair. But people often think this is a superimposed fake chair. It genuinely is real. Craig the GOAT. Thank you, Chicken Boy. Still love that name of yours. 2-1 Juventus now. Power plays with the update. Thank you for that. Am I streaming Leeds versus Everton tomorrow? No, mate. I'm doing the Liverpool stuff tomorrow. So I've got a few things to record earlier on in the day, but then I'll be doing the Liverpool watch-along, obviously, on Anfield Agenda. We've got a post-match show over there as well coming up. So really busy week with content-wise. I'm catching up on a load of interviews that I had to postpone when my last computer broke. So yeah, I've been flat out this week. But I'm not complaining. I love it. Luke Shaw now. Back to Maguire. Maguire switches the ball across to Victor Lindelof. Lindelof out right-hand side. Aaron Wan-Bissaka into Scott McTominay. McTominay back to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He's under a bit of pressure from Danny Ings. Cuts back inside and gives it to Fred. Fred switches the ball across to kind of in between Luke Shaw and Rashford, and it goes straight out of play for a Southampton throw-in. Again, they're showing a replay here of this challenge again. I mean, Jesus, that is just... It's in a manager. You can't defend that. You can't say he was going for the ball. He caught on the inside of the thigh of Scott McTominay, and you could see the marks on his leg immediately. Oh, it's 100% a red card. McTominay now. He moves the ball across right hand side to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Again, Southampton packing back. They've got Shea Adams left a little bit forward, but other than that, it's 2 banks of 4 for Southampton. And again, they're saying to United, come play it through us. Fred. Cavani flicks it around the outside to Rashford. Rashford back to Fred. Scott McTominay. Bruno Fernandes. Out right hand side to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He pulls it back. Fernandes tries a cross. It's blocked. Comes back to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He gives it back to Bruno Fernandes, but I think he was in an offside position. So that'll be a free kick to Southampton. Do I think Luke Shaw is underrated? Well, I don't underrate him. I've always said a fit Luke Shaw is a very good left back. And somebody made an interesting point to me, and I don't know if this is true or not, but somebody said that they think Luke Shaw's form has improved because there's no fans in the stadium and he's not receiving some grief. Now, I have no idea if that's true or not, but we can't sit here and say that his form hasn't improved because he's certainly come on. It was a horrific injury that he had, that broken leg that kept him out for such a long time, but there was always a very good left back in there. And maybe maybe having Alex Telles there's a bit of competition has spurred him on as well. United now, good ball from Cavani, switch it across left hand side to Luke Shaw. Down the line to Rashford, back to Harry Maguire. Maguire, it's a nice ball into the channel, just a little bit overhit, a little bit too much on it, and Luke Shaw can't quite get on the end of it. Again, it goes out for a Southampton goal kick. Do I think it was a good move for Taki? Yes, I think he probably had a conversation with Klopp where Klopp said, look, game time's going to be limited. I still believe in you, fella. go to Southampton, get yourself some minutes, prove that you can cope in the Premier League, get up to speed. And again, it's a very similar system that Southampton play. So I think it was a clever piece of business actually allowing him to go and get some minutes at Southampton. Leo Gold said, Luke Shaw for the Euros, the main left back. For me, he is. Look, honest mate, you're not going to like my answer here, but I couldn't give a shite who England picked for the Euros, pal, to be honest with you. No disrespect to you, my friend. I'm just, I'm Irish, and we ain't going to be there, so to me, couldn't give a shite. Hope you understand where I'm coming from. Again, RSH just put in the link there to the One Football app, and there's one pin to the top of the chat. Use the one pin to the top of the chat if you are going to download it, folks, because that lets them know we sent it across. Rashford now. Ball back inside to Fred. To Victor Lindelof. Lindelof goes out right hand side to AWB. Lovely turn by him again. Sells Danny Ings, then turns back inside. I wonder at what point maybe. Let me just look on the benches actually. I want to just check out the benches in these games. 1 second. Yeah, you wonder at what point maybe United think with that extra man advantage they get Paul Pogba on. Or maybe they're managing his game time ahead of the weekend, I don't know. But you'd imagine here with 11 against 10 they should get this job done. Ward-Prowse wins it back for Southampton, tries the ball in behind to Shea Adams, but David De Gea reads it well, comes out and plays the ball to Harry Maguire. Bruno Fernandes now picks it up on the halfway line. Plays the ball between the lines to Fred. Fred switches it again out right hand side to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. McTominay. It's blocked. Ball back to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Fred now. He switches it out left hand side. Luke Shaw brings it down. Pulls it back. Greenwood shot. It's blocked. Somebody saying, would I ever do call-ins on Mundo Sporto? Potentially yes, when the channel grows a little bit, mate. I think it's too small to be doing them now, but as we move forward, yeah, absolutely. I don't think, do we have... I just want to check something out of my own curiosity here. No, he didn't bring it across. Sorry, I was just looking at something from my own curiosity there. Rashford now. He plays the ball into the box. It's headed away again by Southampton. Harry Maguire heads it back out to Marcus Rashford in that left-hand channel. Maguire now tries a long diagonal ball. It's a lovely ball. It reaches Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Back now to McTominay. Gives it back to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Scott McTominay now. Cross in. Flicked away. I thought it was just about to drop onto the head of Edison Cavani, but great defending there from the Southampton centre back to just get a little nick on it, and it goes out for a United throw left hand side. Yeah, it was going right onto the head of Cavani as well. What have we got? Kevin Smith's predicting 3-0 to United. Addison's just going 1-0 to someone. Maguire. He moves to that left hand side to Rashford. Fernandes turns one way, then the other. So it's not a great ball from him, but United have it back. McTominay, Fred, Lindelof. Maguire has a little run, plays the ball through to Fernandes. Fernandes loses out, and all Southampton can do is clear the line. So it really is just attack against defence here, folks. Liam, yes, absolutely. I'll raise that point in 1 second, buddy. I'll just see this attack. Shot, deflection, straight to Alex McCarthy. Yes, Liam has raised a very good point, and I would like to also offer my condolences to Tom Moore, who passed away today. He was knighted, wasn't he, beforehand? So Sir Tom Moore, and yeah, may he rest in peace. And anybody who remembers Saved by the Bell as well, if you're old like me. Do you remember Screech from Saved by the Bell? Unfortunately, he passed away age 44 from cancer as well. So, yeah, I mean, we've lost a couple more people there, unfortunately, ladies and gents. But as I always say, make sure that you guys look after your family, stay safe, and, you know, follow all the guidelines that you're being given out there, because, you know, it's a worrying time in the world right now, and I want you all to be safe and well. Ball back with McCarthy. Strike. Ooh. Southampton try a strike from distance, but it goes wide. Shay Adams it was who picked the ball up. He rolls it across. Ward-Prowse fancied a try from distance, but it goes wide. Never really looked like troubling David De Gea, to be fair. Yeah, I'm looking at it here. It was always going wide. United try a long ball over the top, looking for Marcus Rashford in that left-hand channel. Rashford. Ball in. It's 1-0 to Manchester United. Aaron Wan-Bissaka with the goal. He slides in at the far post. And that's 1-0 to Manchester United. One 0 to United. And you'd expect that push on from here. Aaron Wan-Bissaka with the opener. I don't think many people would have had him down for the opening goal. Again, Lindelof switches it out left-hand side. Rashford's onside. No problem with that. He then goes out. Cross comes in. There's no issues with this goal whatsoever. It's a good finish from Aaron Wan-Bissaka as well. It's 1-0 to Manchester United. Tidy finish that from the fullback in all fairness. Be tough for Southampton now to get back into this. What do they do? How far do they push on? How adventurous do they get? Southampton do have a free kick though. Left hand side. Chance for Ryan Bertrand to whip one in. It's not in a shooting position, but you know, it'll give Southampton to get a set piece in at least. Give it an opportunity. Ball comes in. It's headed away by Bruno Fernandes, and that'll go for a Southampton corner. Again, these will probably, you would expect, maybe be Southampton's best opportunities to try and get something. Here comes the corner now. From Southampton's left-hand side. Ball in. De Gea gets a punch on it. Mike Dean blows the whistle. Foul on the keeper, and it's a free kick to United. And there's no arguments about it. He was absolutely impeding De Gea. You could see him there. He was backing into him. Yep. I mean, usually I think keepers get a little bit too much protection, but on that occasion it was very clear that he was being impeded. McTominay now for United. Ball played through, back. Fernandes, his first touch isn't great and allows it to go through to Alex McCarthy. Fernandes just, I don't know, he hasn't looked himself lately, folks, has he? Love the channel, said Zane. Thank you, mate. If you do like it, folks, please do keep hitting that subscribe button. Drop a like on the old video as well. Crystal Palace have equalised in that game, by the way. It's now Newcastle 1, Crystal Palace 1. United still in possession here. McTominay, what have we got on the clock? 20 minutes gone. Long way to go in this game. Maguire to Rashford. Fernandes. He loses out. Southampton players are tackling themselves now. Harry Maguire chests it down for United in that left hand side. Goes past the player. Tries to go past two players and wins himself a free kick. Maguire summoning his inner Maldini there. Thank you, Samira. I'm glad Anfield Agenda is your favourite channel. And Mother Sport our second's brilliant as well. I watch all your streams for the Liverpool matches. Thank you, Evan. That means a lot, pal. Again, look, folks, if you haven't downloaded the OneFootball app, we have a link pinned to the top of the chat there. Click on that. That'll bring you to download the app. And again, it's completely free and it's an amazing app. And they are today's sponsor of the Watch Along. Let's see if United can work something from this. Luke Shaw taking it left-hand side. Southampton holding a line right in the edge of their 18-yard box. Ball comes in. I mean, it looked like to be a whole host of United players who are offside there, but Lindelof it is who puts the ball wide anyway, and that'll be a free kick to Southampton. Lindelof was certainly offside. Cavani was certainly offside. Maybe one or two of them were tight other than that, but either way, it went wide, so it's a goal kick to Southampton. Alex McCarthy with the goal kick, launches the ball long. It's nodded down to Cavani. Cavani spins it into Bruno Fernandes, who does well to keep possession. Cavani's forced a little bit backwards there. He gives it to Victor Lindelof. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. McTominay. Harry Maguire carries the ball forward. Nice ball into the channel to Luke Shaw. He tries a ball, but it goes out. I think it took a flick, did it? No, didn't take a flick. It's actually just a goal kick. I thought it took a nick off a Southampton player. Again, though, goal kick to Southampton. Just showing a replay there of Aaron Wan-Bissaka's goal. I mean, if he didn't gamble and run to the back post, he wouldn't have been there. It was a tidy finish as well from the youngster. What's your score predictions now, folks? How are we feeling about it now? Do you think there's any way Southampton can get back into this, or do you think United will just go and steamroll them from this point on? Obviously, keeping in mind that Southampton are down to 10 men because of that ridiculous challenge inside the first 90 seconds. And by ridiculous, I mean ridiculously dangerous and blatant red. Maguire now. Still some 1-1 predictions there. Two 0 now. Marcus Rashford with the goal. 2-0 to Manchester United. Mason Greenwood, the supplier, this time down that left-hand channel. He pulls it back. And Marcus Rashford makes no mistake to make it 2-0 to Manchester United. And there's still a very, very long way to go in this game if you're a Southampton fan, unfortunately. Just looking at the replay here. No problem with offside again. Completely on. Ball pulled back. Good finish by Rashford, and that's 2-0 to United. 2-1 to Palace in that game. Wow, interesting. Again, I will try to keep you up to date with all the latest scores, folks. Gary Cahill with the second goal there for Crystal Palace to put them 2-1 up. Another corner here to Southampton. Another chance to get a set piece in. Ward-Prowse comes across to take it. Steve's going for a 2-2 prediction now. This could get ugly though. I mean, it depends how much United keep their foot on the pedal. Do they look to maybe rest some players then ahead of the weekend? Free kick to Southampton here. And it's spot on as well. Edinson Cavani came in and absolutely took Ginepro out of it. No arguments. You can't have any arguments about that. It's a free kick to Southampton. Right on the edge of the box. Yeah, look, he didn't even go for the ball. It should be James Ward-Prowse territory, this one, you'd imagine. Gineppo's still down. I'm not exactly sure why he's holding his face, because he was clattered into his back. What have we got? Adrian Nealon, thank you. Said, love both channels, Craig. Keep going what you do best. Thank you. Appreciate the super chat. Means a lot. And appreciate the kind words as well. Thank you very much. Again, this is an opportunity for Southampton that, I know it's asking a lot from a free kick, but James Ward-Prowse is excellent at these, and he probably wanted a few yards deeper to try and get the ball up and down, but let's see what he's capable of. Here comes the free kick now. Oh, what a stop from De Gea. Tried to catch De Gea out on the keeper's side, and De Gea got a very strong hand to it. It was certainly on target, but David De Gea stood his ground well. Good strong punch from the keeper as well. He obviously thought that De Gea might move across, which he sort of did, but he got himself back in time. Good save from the United keeper, and that'll be another corner to Southampton. You could see he was clearly gambling there that David De Gea was going to take a step or two, but De Gea didn't fall for it and made a good save. Corner here now, right hand side. Ball comes in again, they put it right on top of De Gea, who gets two fists on it. Greenwood now plays the ball off Gineppo. It goes out, that'll be a throw into Manchester United right hand side. I'm good, thank you, Rezo, I'm really good. I could do with either Bruno Fernandes or Edison Cavani to score one of these goals for United for a couple of me accumulators, but other than that, I'm alright. Ball into the left channel by Fred. It's not a great ball from Bruno Fernandes. Southampton now have it back. Heading towards the half-hour mark here at Old Trafford. Manchester United 2. Southampton 0. And down to 10 men, I should say, as well. Danny Ings now has the ball for Southampton. Scott McTominay steps in, wins it back. Now Southampton have nicked it back. They try and work a bit of space in this left-hand side with Ward-Prowse. United get a foot in, that'll be a throw into Southampton. A free kick for Prowse is like a penalty. Well, kind of is. He's really good at them, isn't he? Still no other changes in any of the other scores, by the way, folks. Don't like your comments about City, but still respect you as a streamer and person. All the best to you and your family. Look, mate, I'm honest. I mean, at least I'm not two-faced about it. I mean, I appreciate your kind words, and look, I treat everyone as an individual, but, I wouldn't be a massive fan of City as a club, but thank you for your comments, mate, and you're very welcome into the chat. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Back to Scott McTominay. Maguire. He moves it out left hand side. Rashford then fires the ball in towards Luke Shaw, but Southampton have won it back. Maguire nods it back forward. Fred wins it this time. He plays the ball towards Bruno Fernandes. Southampton have won the ball back though. They slip and give it straight back to United. Greenwood into that channel now to Rashford. Rashford looking for a pullback. Fernandes. Strike. Alex McCarthy turns it around the post, and that'll be a corner to Manchester United. Sorry for any United fans watching, because usually if I do have money on Fernandes or Cavani, they never score. So, if I've jinxed your bets, I'm sorry. What are my league predictions, Joshua said. Mate, I suppose a lot will depend on the game between Liverpool and City on Sunday. If we don't take out in there, I think City will win the league fairly handily. Ball in from Fernandes. It's headed away. It'll be coming straight back at them though. Anwar Bissaka. Cavani now. He gives the ball back to Lindelof. United switch it across to this right hand side now. Fernandes cross in. Again, some great defending to keep the ball away from Edison Cavani and Craig's accumulator. Do you think Brighton will sit back? No, it's not really their style, mate. They always try to play. It's the way Graham Potter sets them up. It's their philosophy. Another corner here to United. Ball in from Fernandes. Shaw with a strike. Easy enough for Alex McCarthy to deal with. Both United fullbacks trying to get in on the scoring today. That was a good strike from distance from Shaw, but Alex McCarthy got down well to get his body behind it. We have, 12 and a half minutes to go in the first half here at Old Trafford. Again, ladies and gents, if you are new to the stream or joining us for the first time, please do hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the video as well. Cavani does well off the ball there. Works out left-hand side to Luke Shaw. Greenwood. He cuts inside. Little ball to Fred. Fred switches the angle of attack across to his right-hand side to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He cuts in field and rolls it back across to Maguire. Lindelof. McTominay. Marcus Rashford. Again, United switching sides to move it over to this left-hand side now with Harry Maguire. Moves out now to Rashford. Rashford puts a cross in. And it's 3-0. It's an own goal. Bednarek, I think it was. It's an own goal and it's 3-0. I'll tell you what, I'm getting no luck with these United goals, am I, in my bets? An own goal, a full-back, and Rashford, the only forward I didn't have at none. 3-0 now to Manchester United. As I said, this could be a long, long evening. You have to feel sorry for the defender in those situations, though. I mean, you've got to try and get something on it because Fred and Mason Greenwood were both there for a tap-in if he doesn't stick his leg out. Love it. Steve's gone for 3-3 now. Good man, Steve. I don't know what the disgusting is there, Adam, but, I mean, I don't believe any of us have said that in disgusting there, pal. Rashford. Fernandes. Fernandes rolls the ball across to Lindelof. Yes, this will definitely help United's goal difference. That's the first thing that came into my head when Southampton went down to 10 men. That's why I was asking how much United will keep their foot on the gas, because goal difference could be important, especially with how tight the top 4 race and look, the championship race is this season as well. Rashford pulls the ball back to Fred. McTominay now. He has a strike. Can't quite get it over the top of the ball. Gets under it and it goes behind for a goal kick to Southampton again. 10 minutes to go in the first half here at Old Trafford. Manchester United 3, Southampton 0. Hello, Lee McCormick. Or McGoldrick, excuse me, sir. How are you, buddy? Welcome in. (2-1) to Mark said in the Tranmere game. Sheffield Wednesday have gone 2-1 up against Bournemouth in that game. United now have won it back left hand side. Be a free kick that to Southampton. Luke Shaw just barged in to I think it was Gineppo again. He's really been in the wars today, Gineppo, hasn't he? Ronaldo both the goals for Juve, by the way, in that a half time in the Coppa Italia, and still 2-1 to Crystal Palace against Newcastle. Mohammed Razwan, how are you, buddy? Welcome into the stream. Always lovely to see you in. Brian said, please say hi to my dog. Hang on, mate. Your dog knew what that meant, mate. Just a little in-joke between me and your dog. Again, nice little flick around the corner here. Aaron Wan-Bissaka has a run into the penalty area. Pulls it across. Cavani. Oh, he's killing me today, he is. He's killing me. Good work again by Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Pulls the ball across. How that doesn't go for United corner, by the way, I'm baffled. I think he's given a goal kick. Certainly should have been a corner, but he's given a goal kick. Lindelof to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Greenwood does well, cuts inside, spreads the play across to Marcus Rashford. Shaw goes on the overlap. Rashford to Fred. Back out to Luke Shaw. Shaw floats the ball in. Cavani, he scores. Craig's accumulators up. You love to see it. You love to see it. You love to see it. I'm sorry for celebrating a Manchester United goal. I really am. But that's won me a fair few quid, folks. I hate to celebrate a United goal, but you know, at this point it's 4-0. I think we can all agree. But yeah, that's won me a few quid towards the iMac. That's why I'm celebrating. I've $3.5 grand computer to pay off here, and that's a good header. And every single penny counts towards paying this off, especially when she's on the credit card. This could be record-breaking scores here if United keep pushing. Yeah, Robert, that Pele thing's really interesting, mate. You know, I think, they're trying to say now that Pele scored more goals and he was credited as scoring, and it's complete nonsense. It's just trying to take away from Ronaldo's record, which, let's be honest about, is phenomenal. I'm not Ronaldo's biggest fan, but I appreciate all of his achievements, and it looks pretty petty for me, that whole Pele stuff and claiming that he scored 1,000 and something goals. I mean, it's just not a great look, in my opinion. Craig, where in Ireland are you from? I'm from Belfast, called Carrickfergus. Dave, I live in Wexford, mate, but I'm originally from Dublin. But I tell you what, buddy, at least once a year, myself and my wife go up to Belfast for a weekend away. We only usually get a weekend a year that we can get the kids minded, especially we're having an autistic son that needs some care. So Belfast is our go-to spot, man. We absolutely love it. We stay right down in beside Queen's University. It's a cracking spot, mate. I love Belfast. I've brought the kids up there a few times as well. It's a brilliant city. Can't speak highly enough of it, honestly, mate. The people, the stuff to do. I mean, the W5 Museum that's there as well. Obviously the Titanic exit. I cannot speak highly enough of that city, mate. It is just an absolute cracking weekend away for anyone. 4-4 prediction now from Steve. You love to see it, Steve. You're some boy. You're some man, Steve. You always make me laugh. Is that going to the iMac? Yes, it absolutely is going to the iMac, mate. Get credit card paid off ASAP. Penalty to United. It will be looked at, but the referee is giving Manchester United a penalty here by the looks of it. Again, of course, as with all these things, it'll be looked at. Cavani's down injured, holding his right ankle. Was that challenge in or outside the penalty area? I'd say his foot was on the line. They'll find a way to put this outside the box, but his foot's clearly on the line there. If his foot's on the line, it's in the box. That's usually the rule, isn't it? Again, I think that's what they're just checking now, if it's in or outside the box. But going from other penalties I've seen given this season, you know, against us, when a foot was on the line, you would imagine that this would have to be the same result. I don't know why they need to look at this so long. We could see from the very first angle that Cavani's foot was just touching the line. Free kick. They brought it back outside the box. They make the fucking rules up as they go in the Premier League, I swear to God. When we played Sheffield United, that was a similar incident, penalty. Today, Cavani's foot on the line, but apparently the ball takes place out. I'm absolutely baffled, ladies and gentlemen, by the way the decision making is with VAR. How can one thing be identical? And I'm not complaining. United are going to win this game regardless. It doesn't make a difference. I'm actually defending United here. Fucking, the rules are mad. They, honest to God, they just make this shit up as they go along. Does anybody else agree with me on that one? Fernandes now over the free kick. I'm genuinely baffled, folks, by that decision. Again, this is a similar position where probably a slightly better angle, but it's going to be very difficult for Fernandes to get the ball up and down from here. Fred's over it as well. Maybe he fancies it. Fernandes hits it straight into the wall. Awful attempt at a free kick. I'm still baffled, by the way, about how that wasn't a penalty. Absolutely baffled. There's just no consistency. We play Southampton, foot's on the line, penalty. Today, and look, again, I'm just looking for... It doesn't make any difference to the results. United are going to run away with this one way or the other. But it just bugs me as a fan of the sport that we see these blatant inconsistencies. I honestly give up. I give up looking at the replays of this shit. Honestly, it's mad. What have we got? We're into 2 minutes of additional time at the end of the first half, which we've almost had one of. Five 4 Southampton, some previews. You love to see it. Right, folks, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you are enjoying the stream, by the way. She said he loves the channel. Thank you, pal. The chat's catching up now. Delay said John Hamilton was them trying to detect exactly where the contact was made. Again, mate, I'm just going to go back to that Sheffield United incident for us. It's, I don't know, it's madness. Greenwood didn't score from the advantage, mate. Not on that incident. Went back for a free kick. Kabak images are out now. Good stuff. I'm sure Connor will put them up on our Instagram. Half time, ladies and gentlemen, at Old Trafford. Manchester United 4, Southampton 0, and look, there's no way back into this game for Southampton. But I want to know your thoughts, ladies and gentlemen, on the first half. United are going to be absolutely flying, as you'd expect. Going in there now, 4-0 up. I don't know what Ralph Hasenhüttl can possibly say to his side. But look, it is half time, ladies and gentlemen, and again, I just want to remind you that today's video is being sponsored by OneFootball. If you haven't downloaded the OneFootball app, halftime is the perfect time to do it. Give you all your statistics, it'll give you all the insights, head-to-heads, videos, everything that you need for all of your football interests. There is a link pinned to the top of our chat there that will bring you straight to the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store, depending on what device you use to download the app. I also have to remind you the app is completely free. It's not very often these days you get an app or something of that quality that's completely free. So if you like football, which of course you do if you're here watching with us, make sure you do download the OneFootball app, because again, this is the second watch along Mundo Sporto that OneFootball have sponsored. They're also going to be sponsoring the game on Saturday as well. I cannot speak highly enough of the way that they reach out to YouTubers, particularly football YouTubers. They've helped so many of us over the years. So massive thank you to the folks at OneFootball. Please do download that app, and if you are going to do it, please use the link in the description below, or at the top of the chat, or in the description of the stream. And as you can see from the little video there beside me, it gives you everything from breaking news, latest stories, who scored, statistics, post-match interviews with managers and stuff. It really is an amazing, amazing app. And it's free. And who doesn't love free? Okay, just a quick check-in on some other scores and that as well. Ozan Kabak pictures are out. I know, but this isn't a Liverpool stream, buddy. So, yeah, I'm not going to be pulling up pictures. I've always promised to be impartial on this channel, and I will remain impartial. On Anfield Agenda, we'll talk Kabak, we'll talk Davies, we'll talk everything. But this today, I'm here to cover Manchester United against Southampton, and I'm just trying to prove that I can be professional, that I can do these things unbiasedly. I'd love to be sitting here as well, showing you all the pictures of Kabak, but we'll have to wait for a later date on that one. The good news though, as I said earlier on, little plug for Anfield Agenda. I recorded an interview with Jack Mate earlier on. That's going to be out on Thursday. Connor is editing that as we speak. It'll be coming out as both a podcast and it will be coming out as a video as well. If you didn't know that Anfield Agenda have a podcast, please do go and give us a review on iTunes. It helps get the podcast pushed out there. Couldn't believe that we charted at number 32 in the iTunes podcast chart on our very first week. The podcast is myself, Steve Bland and Jack Gill. We talk all things Liverpool. We'll have some special guests along the way as well. I'll be chatting with Graham Hunter as well later on this week. That's going to be going out as a podcast. So much stuff, folks. But look, Acast, iTunes, Spotify, please do subscribe to us or follow us on there and leave us a review as well. And of course, the big thing, Anfield Agenda heading towards 70,000. Look, when you look at AFTV, you look at the United Stand, you look at the big boys heading towards 1 million and gone past 1 million in AFTV's perspective. For us, ever hitting 100k will be life-changing. So if you have a second, please do subscribe to Anfield Agenda. Help us get that road to 70k. We could get it by the end of the weekend, all going well. And of course, shout out to all our social media channels. Mundo Sporto's on Instagram, it's on Twitter. Anfield Agenda's on Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. We said scenes of so many videos of and memes slagging me off are on TikTok. We might as well start an Anfield Agenda TikTok account. Another reason I was bulling over Fernandes not getting that penalty was that's another one that I'm waiting for on an accumulator that could pay out a tasty amount of money. So, yeah, I was a little bit annoyed that he didn't get that penalty. Again, I feel like I can say these things freely because the game's done and dusted. And again, I always give you guys honesty on here. Ross, how are you, buddy? He said, all right, mate, what do you reckon so far? Just joined. The game was dead after that. Well, no, that's maybe doing a disservice to Manchester United in fairness, but Southampton were shot in the foot after 90 seconds. A ridiculous challenge that was 100% a red card. And Ralph Hasenhüttl, he must have been fuming. He must be in there now in the dressing room just saying to the lads, I mean, I'd imagine the talk will be, look at the second half as a different match. Go out there and just try and win the second half. That's all that he can say to his players right now, or maybe rest a few of them up for games coming down the line, because right now it's going to be a landslide for Manchester United. This could be anything 5, 6, 7, 8 by the end of the game. Again, people point out, and rightly so, that will help Manchester United's goal difference, which could become very important as the season goes on. Mate, will you ever do a giveaway? We've given away over 20 jerseys on Anfield Agenda. We've given away a few £100 in Amazon vouchers. We've given away singing scarves. We've given away a shitload of stuff over on Anfield Agenda. So if you are just here for looking for giveaways and stuff, then with all due respect, don't really want you here if that's all you're here for. But yeah, we do giveaways, and when we hit 100,000 on Anfield Agenda, I've promised to try and get, and I'm still trying to get in contact with the company, one of these chairs made for one of our subscribers when we hit 100k on Anfield Agenda. Actually, there's a couple of funny stories. Let me fill you in. Let Uncle Craig just get a bit comfortable here. On Anfield Agenda, we hit 100k. I've promised a couple of things. A massive giveaway, which we will do. I've also promised to get my favourite ever trolling comment tattooed onto myself, which I'll stand over and it will get done. It sums up all trolls to me. I mean, do you want me to read it out to you? Give me a thumbs up if you want me to read out this comment that I'm going to get tattooed on me. And it was a comment on our YouTube channel. I'm going to get it tattooed with exactly how the comment looks, with the like button, all that stuff on it as well. If you want to know what it is, give me a thumbs up in the chat and I'll read it out to you. Excuse me. What have we got? Full time 5-4 Southampton, said George. Can't see that happening, mate. Still 2-1 to Juve in that one, Addison. Yes, it is. Again, I think the chat's playing a little bit of a... It's acting up again today. It seems to be coming through in fits and starts, and I'm going to just close it and reopen the chat there, so hopefully that will help out. Let me just get that and hope that pops the chat back out and we can all get the comments up to date. There's been a real weird issue with YouTube lately, and comments just not coming through as they should. They come through in batches. Anyway, yeah, so the giveaway that we're planning on doing, I'm still trying to get back in contact with the folks at Serendipity. We're going to give somebody, and it doesn't have to be a Liverpool fan, any of our subscribers on Anfield Agenda when we hit 100k, we're going to get one of these chairs made for you guys, as long as we can get in contact with the company. You can pick whatever colours you like in the chair, whatever style of chair that you like, and you can have your name embroidered on it if you want. I'm going to move to the side for a second so you can see what I mean by embroidered. As you can see, this chair has the liver bird and it has my surname embroidered onto the chair, and it is a UK based company, a family business that make them. So right, let me get that YouTube comment. Somebody doesn't want it. Tony Clark doesn't want it. Okay, Tony, I can help you out there, Tony. Oh yeah, I am that petty, Tony, by the way. So see you, Tony. Anyway, right, let me find this comment for you, because it's my favourite trolling comment ever, because it's so feckin' stupid. And I've always promised to get it tattooed on myself when we hit 100k. I made that promise at about 18k, I think. Where is she gone? It really is a belter of a comment, by the way. It's so stupid. This is what happens when you've got 8,000 pictures in your phone, by the way. Where's the goddamn comment? I feel like I should be singing here just to kill time. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she precious? Only 3 minutes. Oh, there it is. I found it. Right, you ready? So this is exactly as it's written. I'm not making this up. And again, if anybody doesn't like bad language, I apologise. Here we go. Fuck you, bitch. You want the team not to lose. Ugly ass, every team lose. So calm down, motherfucker. Big foreheads. What the fuck, man? That's the comment as it's written. I'm going to hold it up to the screen so maybe you guys can have a look at it and see that I'm not lying. Where is it? There you go. That's my favourite trolling comment ever. I mean, not even a full stop or a comma or anything to be had. Fuck you, bitch. You want the team not to lose. Ugly ass. Every team lose. So calm down, motherfucker. Big foreheads. What the fuck, man? I don't know what to make from that, but I'm getting it exactly as it's shown there. With the thumbs up, thumbs down. The love heart exactly as it shows up as a comment. Will you do watch along of the Euros? And I'm actually been talking to Boyle Sports about that. We're not sure if we are. If we will do a watch along of the Euros though, it will be on Mundo Sport though, because that's the non-Liverpool channel. So probably we're going to be covering Premier League darts on here as well, ladies and gentlemen, when that resumes in April. I'm probably going to do the Super Bowl on Sunday. So you know, if there's any NFL fans out there, look, I'm not going to claim to be an expert. This is the first year I've really started watching it, but I'm probably going to do a watch along of the NFL, the Super Bowl as well. So again, if you are enjoying the content, folks, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video as well. We really, really appreciate your support on here. And again, I'm going to try a different trick with the chat this time. Let me just move this across. Maybe if I move it up there like that, and I just drag this down, maybe that will help the comments come through a bit sooner. What a comment. I know, it's like my favourite trolling comment ever, because it's so stupid and it just sums up to me what most trolls are, which are just dumb people who just have nothing better about. Sounds about 12. Pinnacle of English, somebody said. And look, somebody said I hate Man United fans. I don't think that was from a United fan. If anything, and I'm going to say this again, you guys know it's no secret that I've been in a bad place in the last few weeks. I'm good now, thank you. But Manchester United fans got behind me, rallied round, sent me loads of kind messages, and I have tremendous respect for the United fan base after the way that they've shown me some love over the last few weeks, and I'll always be grateful for it, as of course I will to all the Liverpool fans and Anfield Agenda subscribers that have been there for us as well. How's your day going? It's good, Oliver, thank you, mate. It's always good when I'm on here talking with you guys. Craig, we cannot draw points tomorrow. Definitely. We need 6 points out of 6, Adam, over the next 2 games. I really am just giving up on what YouTube are doing here with their comments. They're just so annoying. It's happening so often now. Almost 300 people watching though, so if you are enjoying the stream, folks, again, please take a second, hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video, and again, thank you to the sponsors of today's watch along. One Football for everything. Again, there is a link at the top of the chat if you want to download the One Football app. Well, I say if you want to, you really should be, because it's free and it's amazing. Again, pulling this down. How did you lose to Sheffield United? Just gone through a bad patch, mate, and it is what it is. No, Minamino's not playing. I don't think he would have been registered in time. Has your son managed to get a PS5 yet? No, we got him a Switch off Santi for Christmas, mate, so he's got himself an Xbox One S, and he's got a Nintendo Switch, and he's got an iPod, so yeah, he's loving the Switch, as am I, because I get to nick it off and play Mario Kart. And I do love a bit of Mario Kart. But yeah, no, he hasn't even asked for a PS5 yet, to be honest, buddy. Maybe next Christmas, we'll wait and see. Again, I'm trying to go through as many of your comments as I can. Chris Legit, lovely to see you in, buddy. Again, look, the thumbs up are all coming in, and I think those thumbs up are from question about 10 minutes ago, which is nuts. But this is where the chat's catching back up. Craig, forget about it. No, how dare you, sir? I like to see things through. I'm looking at the replay of this penalty incident. So he didn't touch the ball, so I'm still baffled as to how it wasn't a penalty, folks. I'm not going to lie to you. Second half about to get underway here at Old Trafford, though. I will be taking you through the rest of the game as always. United about to make a couple of substitutions now. Donny van de Beek and Anthony Martial coming on. This is a chance for Van der Beek to show what he can do. Not quite sure who those substitutions were for, folks, but I will find out and let you know. Let me just check this. Still 2-1, by the way, to Crystal Palace in that game, and still 2-1 to Juventus in the Coppa Italia. What happened to the mic? Why, what's wrong with the mic? The mic looks fine to me, mate. It's your birthday, Ruben. Happy birthday to you, pal. Lindelof now for United. Move the ball out right hand side. Substitutions for Manchester United still haven't come through yet, so I'll let you know as soon as I do who they are. Still breaks my heart that the BT Studio's all green screen. So's the match of the day one, by the way. It just shows you though, green screen's done really, really well. Can be quite effective. Ball switched across from United now, right hand side. Ball flicked in. It's cleared away. I think Edison Cavani was one of the players who went off. He did take a knock, actually, remember, in that challenge. Danny Ings now trying to counter-attack for Southampton, but the ball ricochets and goes through to David De Gea. So it was Luke Shaw that went off for Donny van der Beek and Anthony Martial, Edison Cavani. Thank you for those in the chat. Steve Alex, how are you, buddy? Welcome in. Lovely to see you. Rashford now to Van der Beek. Rashford. Fernandes. Back to Rashford. A couple of ricochets. Gineppo carries the ball away for Southampton. Good tackle there from Anthony Martial. Puts the ball out, and that'll be a Southampton throw in right hand side. Who got a red card? What was the dude's name again? He was so new to the game. Jankovic got a red card after 90 seconds, pal. 90 seconds. I shit you not. Shea Adams does well, wins the ball off Scott McTominay. I don't know if he's been fouled there, if they've given a throw in to Southampton, but either way, it's Southampton's ball right hand side. They've gone all the way back. Pressure comes on from Greenwood. Southampton try a ball down the right hand channel, but Aaron Wan-Bissaka mops that up for United. Fred now, left hand side to Bruno Fernandes. Rashford back inside to Fred. Scott McTominay. He switches the ball across again, right hand side to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Greenwood back to Lindelof. Lindelof to Maguire. Nice couple of step overs there from Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Good challenge from Victor Lindelof, and I think Aaron Wan-Bissaka will have a chance to cross this in here. He pulls it back. It's cleared by Southampton. Maguire. Fernandes. Back into Scott McTominay. Fernandes still available if he wants him. Maguire has it now. He flicks the ball out left hand side. Fred. Fernandes. Oh yeah, clock, shit, sorry. That's where, yeah, I'm going to be behind now. Bollocks. Sorry folks, yeah, I forgot to start the second half clock. How long am I behind? 5 minutes. So we'll just pretend there's 5 minutes on the clock. Sorry, that's my bad. That's why the chat didn't come through. The chat was, ball in, it's headed away. Yeah, we're 5 minutes behind on the clock, by the way, folks. That's my bad. The chat on YouTube. Look, it's coming through in hundreds of them now. Fernandes. Maguire. To Martial. Fernandes. Tries to let the 1-2 back to Anthony Martial. His shot's blocked. It'll be a corner to Manchester United. Again, you will have to see the credit card. I don't know what that's about, Liam. Sorry. Can't go wrong with Mario Kart. Oh yeah, I love a bit of Mario Kart. Again, apologies about the clock, folks. That's 5 minutes behind. So just add 5 minutes on to whatever you see on the clock. No, I can't forward 5 minutes, mate. It's a Connor programmed the clock himself. He wrote the code for it, so I can't change it. You'd be amazed how difficult it is actually to find a clock. Honestly, no. Genuinely, the amount of YouTubers that contact us asking about our clock, because it's so hard to find a clock that counts upwards that does 90 minutes. Fernandes now tries a through ball. Maguire, a few ricochets. I think that'll be a free kick to Southampton. But yeah, Connor wrote the code for the clock, and that's the only reason we have such a good clock like that even counts up. But again, we're 5 minutes behind on the clock, and I apologise. That's completely my fault. I mean, who else's fault could it be, to be fair? But even I can't blame Connor on this one, folks. How do you make a clock? Again, I'm an idiot, mate. There's no good asking me about these things. This is why I keep saying to you guys that Connor deserves all the credit. He's the one that makes the clock. He's the one that does all the tech stuff. Without Connor, I wouldn't be here. It's as simple as that. Free kick here to Southampton. Foul on Armstrong. Yellow card issued by Mike Dean. Read your emails. Yeah, like, I'm in the middle of a stream, mate. Do you know what I mean? I have a lot of stuff to be doing. Okay, cool. Right, I'll drag that into the chat. Sorry, I didn't realise what you were saying, buddy. You were helping me out there. I will drag that in right now. There you go. There you go. Thank you to Connor for playing a blinder there. And again, sorry mate, I didn't realise you were trying to help me out there with the clock. But yeah, there you go. We've even let you know now it's 5 minutes behind. That's the level. That's how much we care here on Mundo Sporto. Southampton have a goal back. Shea Adams with the goal for them, but VAR are having a look at it. I'd say this is probably... Oh no, he looks like he's on. But we know VAR love to find ways to rule these out, don't we? Sorry, I have to look around here. I hear... Offside, no goal. Again, we're talking the finest of margins here, ladies and gentlemen. But no goal. Goal ruled out. Still 4-0 to United. Jesus, that is... Oh, fuck. I mean, I don't know how you can say that's offside. Honestly, it's so close. And again, the right frame again. The ball's already left the player's foot, by the way, there. Look, it's already left his foot. So that's not the point of contact. This is what pisses me off about VAR. The ball had already left the player's foot in the frame that they were using for the goal. Not when he connected with it, it was already gone past his foot. That's the split second that could make the difference. And that's why, in my opinion, the technology isn't there to be this precise when it comes to VAR. Look, again, I'm not saying this to be anti-United, because I've said it on every other stream I've done. I think Southampton were robbed the other day, by the way, for the Danny Ings goal. That's ridiculous. It is. Like, VAR is getting to a point where, you know, it's just, it's taken the fun out of the game for so many people. Fernandes, strike, saved by the keeper. I mean, you've got to feel for Southampton fans there. Obviously, you know, they're still fighting to try and stay in the game, as, you know, they're not going to get back into it to get a result out of it. United thoroughly deserve the win, but there's moments like that just make all football fans angry. Ball goes out. United have a throw in left hand side with Marcus Rashford. He takes it quickly but gives it straight back to Southampton. Gineppo now goes back to his keeper. Alex McCarthy takes a touch. Pressure comes on from Martial. Southampton managed to clear their lines. Good work right there for Mason Greenwood to win the ball back for United. He cuts inside now. Again, good defender from Southampton. So difficult to stop a player like Greenwood or anybody else with pace like that when they're running at you into the box. You've got to make sure you get your challenge absolutely spot on, and in fairness to the Southampton player, they did there. Fernandes now. To Fred. Ball moved across to Victor Lindelof. Back to Fred. It's back with Harry Maguire. Again, Southampton try and counter-attack, but well done Marcus Rashford for winning the ball back. Good play from him. But then United give it straight back to Southampton. What have we got? We're 5 minutes behind. Just heading towards the hour mark here, ladies and gentlemen. Manchester United 4, Southampton 0. A very dominant first half. Manchester United, after Southampton had a player absolutely correctly sent off. McTominay. He moves the ball out right hand side to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Leaves it for Mason Greenwood. Greenwood rolls to the cross to Victor Lindelof. Again, ladies and gents, we're going up on the old subscriber count, so please keep hitting that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. We're near 300 likes as well. Fernandes, strike, it's blocked. Again, he keeps chasing down. United have won it back with Rashford in that left channel. He plays the ball back into Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes tries to play across through. Southampton have a chance to counter now. They break down this left-hand channel. Good tracking back by Aaron Wan-Bissaka to win the ball. Now United have it. Donny van de Beek. Fred. Rashford. Bruno Fernandes rolls the ball across to Lindelof. Martial. McTominay. Greenwood. Fred. Back to Mason Greenwood. He plays a bit of a misplaced pass, but it still finds its way to Scott McTominay. Fernandes now has it. He gets his head up. Rolls the ball down the line. Aaron Wan-Bissaka puts in a fairly aimless cross, but it's hooked away by Southampton. It'll be a throw-in to Manchester United right-hand side. We're about to see Daniel James come on now as the final substitution for Manchester United. He's going to replace Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford put in a good shift today, to be fair. Got himself a goal as well. Set up another one. Well, set up the OG, to be fair. Still. Scary Danger. How are you, mate? Let me just give you a little. Fred. Again, moves to that left-hand side. Daniel James. Back to Harry Maguire. Ball's up in the air. Southampton hook it away again. It really is just attack versus defence here. McTominay. He goes again out left-hand side. Daniel James cuts inside. Gives it to Maguire. Maguire tries a little chip out left-hand side to Fred. Fred crosses it in. It's headed away. Gineppo puts it out. That'll be a corner to Manchester United. Hey Ewan, how are you, buddy? How's it going in this match? Look, it's been complete domination from United from 1.5 minutes onward. And look, I'm not saying they wouldn't go on to win the game anyway, but you know, they've put Southampton to the sword here once they went down to 10 men. Fernandes with the corner. It's headed away. It'll be coming straight back at them again though. Daniel James. To Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes inside to Fred. Fred rolls the ball across to Lindelof. Back to Fred. Out left-hand side again to Fernandes. He rolls the ball down the line to Daniel James. Cross comes into the far post. Goes all the way right across to Mason Greenwood. McTominay. He tries a little, what I like to call, Scoopy dink to the back post. It's hooked away and it'll be a throw into United left-hand side. Fernandes again with a nice ball in to Anthony Martial. Martial tries a back heel and it goes straight through to Alex McCarthy. Yeah, the goal was chalked off by VAR, mate. The Southampton one, Shea Adams goal. Newcastle United still 2-1 down at home against Crystal Palace. And Juventus still 2-1 up in the Coppa Italia as well in the 88th minute now against Inter Milan. Lindelof. Maguire. Ball back inside to McTominay. Switches it across to Lindelof. Maguire. Back to Lindelof. Mason Greenwood. Again back to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. This time his pass is intercepted. It's a foul by Mason Greenwood. It'll be a free kick to Southampton. Where are we at? 63 minutes gone, ladies and gentlemen. Manchester United 4, Southampton 0. Again, if you're joining us for the first time, thank you. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Please do hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the video as well. And don't forget the match highlights will be going up later on as well on the channel. I'm going to just check actually what the schedule is for Mundo Sporter here for the week as well, so I can fill you guys in. Ings now in behind. Oh, that's a great tackle by Aaron Wan-Bissaka to win the ball. Danny Ings must have thought he was in on goal there. Very well timed challenge from Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and it had to be. Yeah, the next game I think we've planned on Mundo Sport at the minute is Arsenal United on Saturday, and I'll be doing that one. But there may be something in the meantime. Just stick with us. Make sure you've got those notifications turned on. Fred, again, good defending by Southampton. Martial tries to win it back, but Southampton play their way out very well. That'll be a free kick to them inside their own half. McTominay claims it wasn't a foul, but Mike Dean says otherwise. Looks like Aaron Wan-Bissaka is carrying a bit of a knock here, and United have made all of their changes. It was on that challenge on Ings, and it was a perfect challenge, to be fair. He had to get it right, and it was a spot on challenge. But you wonder now, will United take him off and play the rest of the game with 10 men rather than perhaps forcing, an injury or a worsening an injury if he has one? The game's won from that perspective. Judging by what you post, you own a Liverpool fan account and a United fan account. I absolutely do not own a fucking Manchester United fan account. Nor would I ever have one. And I don't know where you get that impression from, mate. I don't know if you're talking to me or somebody else there, Seb, but I can promise you, I certainly don't own a Manchester United fan account. Why the hell would I? I despise the club. I'm calling this game, as I call any game on this channel, right impartially, mate, but I promise you, I certainly do not have a fucking United. Why would I have a United fan page? I'm a Liverpool fan. You do realise, by the way, that there are admins that run a lot of the pages, don't you? The Twitter accounts, the Instagram accounts, across Mundo Sport, though. Cheers. I'll get that bet sorted out for the charity bet. Thank you for filling me in on that. I'll check the Discord later on. Southampton again put the ball behind. It'll be another corner to Manchester United. Danny Ings boots the ball away in frustration. Corner here to United again, right hand side. Fernandez over the ball. It's in. Drops all the way out to Fred. Fred tries to strike. It's blocked. In fairness to Southampton, they've done very well in this second half to stop the floodgates from opening. I'd say you secretly love United. No, mate. I absolutely don't. What I do, however, like is the kindness and the help that I've received from Manchester United fans recently. That I'll be forever grateful for. Manchester United fans were very kind to me recently when I was going through a tough time. I wasn't expecting it from them, but I'll always appreciate it. But yeah, I'm a United fan. Nope, it's Liverpool then Barcelona. They're Craig's colours. Again, Southampton try a long ball, works out to nothing. Lindelof has it back. What have we got? Kate says, it's been a fair few United watch-alongs, to be fair. I think you've done a lot. Yeah, I have. We try and move it around. We did an Arsenal watch-along. But, I'll be quite honest with you. Manchester United fans are far more active on these type of things. And, with the title race or with a race between United and Liverpool to see who finishes ahead, I'm going to be watching United's games anyway, so I might as well commentate on them. It gives me practice of being an impartial commentator, and every bit of practice I can get helps. And look, let's be honest, United fans, it's me that you want to see on here for the United games, isn't it? Let's be honest, you really love me. Martial now gets in on the act, but I think the flag's up, is it? Or does that goal stand? No, it stands. Anthony Martial gets his goal. That's 5-0 to United now. I thought the way of lack of celebration there might have been a flag, but no. He's just, I think he's just been a bit respectful towards the score and the way things are. But very good finish from Anthony Martial. Let me talk you through it. Harry Maguire picks up the ball. He rolls it across to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes chips a lovely ball in. Martial does well. Chests it, controls it, and then buries it. And look, the linesman kept his flag down, and he looked absolutely onside to me here. It's a very good finish from Anthony Martial. Southampton appealing for a flag, but I've got to be honest and say that to me that looked like he was in line. Tidy finish as well. Chest, one touch, then bang into the roof of the net. Past McCarthy before he knew anything about it, and it's 5-0 to Manchester United. Danny Ings, I think there, has he? Yeah, Danny Ings has gone off to be replaced by Nathan Redmond. Obviously Ralph Hasenhüttl trying to save Danny Ings' legs for games where they have a chance of getting something from. McTominay. Martial floats the ball out right hand side. Again, we're just inside the last 20 minutes now at Old Trafford, 5-0 to United. McTominay has a crack. Oh, he scored from distance as well. Scott McTominay's getting in on the act. $6-0 to United. That was an absolute belter of a strike from outside the box, and McCarthy never even moved because it went through so many bodies. Let's have a look at it again. McTominay just decides, tries a ball through to Greenwood. McCarthy saves it. Southampton hook it clear. It's just a cracking strike, to be fair, on the edge of the box. Bang. 6-0. I mean, that was a very well hit strike from McTominay. 6-0 to United. Just as I say, Southampton had stopped the floodgates from opening. They've opened. Six all Steve's going for now. Good man, Steve. Going for the 6-all. McTominay now on the counter for United. Gives it to Fernandes. Takes it back off him. Switches the ball out left hand side looking for Daniel James, but Alex McCarthy comes out and clears it. Ball ricochets into midfield now. Southampton have it back. Alex McCarthy, he's been closed down by Fernandes. Puts his foot through it right hand side out to Gineppo. He side foots it down. Ward-Prowse back to Gineppo. He does well. Wins the ball back after he gives it away. Now he drives at the heart of that Southampton or United defence. Nathan Redmond pulls it back. Shea Adams should have scored, but blairs it over the bar from 5 yards out. 6 or 7 yards out. It was a great bit of build-up play. Nathan Redmond puts it on a play for him. Pulls it back. He couldn't have asked for a better ball. All he needs to do is pass it past the Hay into the bottom corner, but gets underneath the ball and blairs it over the bar. And look, that is shocking. Jonas, thank you for the super chat, buddy. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Martial again now. He's down in. He scores another one, does he? No, he's just pulled it wide. Keeper came rushing out. He lifted it over him. I was expecting the net to bulge, but it just went past the post and just goes out for a goal kick. Again, though, that would have been a tight decision on offside, to be fair, but you thought for the world that was going to drop in. 15 minutes still to go here at Old Trafford. You'd imagine that they'll keep the injury time to a minimum here, to be fair. So 15 minutes to go. Let's see if we've any more goals in the game. Juventus have beaten Inter in the Coppa Italia, so they go through. And now Crystal Palace still 2-1 up at Newcastle. Daniel James now. He tries a cross-come shot and it goes behind for a goal kick. Alex McCarthy actually slipped as well. I think he was trying to move to gather it. He slips and it goes behind for a goal kick. Stan, how are you, buddy? Welcome in. Again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you to everyone that has subscribed today. If you haven't yet hit that button, please do so. We still have time to push the numbers up a little bit more. Our goal is to try and hit 10,000 subscribers here by the end of the season on Mundo Sporto. We're only about, I think the channel's only a couple of months old now. Van der Beek's been pretty quiet since he's come on, to be fair. A few people have asked me about him. I can't say he's done nothing wrong, but I don't remember him really lighting up the game with anything either. Free kick to Southampton. Foul there from Fred on Shea Adams. Deep inside their own half. Alex McCarthy takes the free kick, but he just launches it towards the corner and United let it go out for a goal kick. I'm trying to read a comment here and I'm absolutely baffled by what it is. I can't make head nor tail of it. McTominay. To Martial, but Southampton have won that back. Fred now. United have turned it back over. Bruno Fernandes rolls the ball to McTominay. Back to Fred. He goes out left hand side to Daniel James. Fernandes tries to pick out the top corner, but picks out the close to the corner flag, to be honest. Where's the new camera? I'm confused by that comment, mate. Sorry. Oh, we did. If it's about the webcam, we tried out the second webcam. It wasn't good enough, so I'll have to wait until, again, another high quality webcam becomes available, because it's really difficult to get webcams now. Everybody's buying them because we're all stuck at home. Who's my man of the match? It's really tough to say when it's been such a dominant performance. I'm still trying to think. Honestly, it's difficult to pick somebody out because you've got Wan-Bissaka who did well, Shaw did well, Rashford did really well before he went off. I mean, I think I'll leave it to the United fans to pick, because I mean it's very difficult for me to sit here and pick a man of the match when it's been an absolute destruction, and you could probably make an argument for 3 or 4 different players. Aaron Wan-Bissaka has been very good, to be fair. Got a challenge spot on at Danny Ings, got himself a goal as well. A lot of shouts for Aaron Wan-Bissaka in the chat, which I think is fair. He's had a very good game. Still, I think, still 2-1 in that Newcastle Crystal Palace game. Yeah, Harrison, how did that work out for you, pal? Your one comment, you got banned within 2 seconds. I hope it was worth taking the time, buddy. Good ball down the right hand side here. Mason Greenwood. Cuts back inside. Gives the ball back to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Strike from Greenwood, but it's very easy. Straight down the goalkeeper's throat. What have we got now? 10 minutes to go or so, ladies and gentlemen, at Old Trafford. Manchester United, let me check, 6. I had to just double check on that score. Alex McCarthy launches it long. Again, goes straight all the way through. This time it's Harry Maguire that picks it up. United move it out left hand side. Fred. Maguire tries to thread through a pass, but Southampton have it back in the right back position. Throw into United left hand side. Southampton now have it. Nathan Redmond, he's challenged by Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Van de Beek plays the ball inside. Martial to Fernandes. He chips the ball over the top looking for Anthony Martial. It's hooked away again by Southampton. It'll be a throw into United left hand side. How's Bruno playing? He's been involved in the game quite a lot, but he's fucking up my accumulator by not scoring. So if he could manage to do that in the last 10 minutes, that would help my accumulator out. Penalty to United. Bednarak with the foul. He runs across the back of Anthony Martial. It's a clear foul. To me it's a clear foul, but we've already seen one ruled out. I mean, look, come on, that's a clear foul. I'm afraid to say that though. Again, VAR taking 15 years to look at something. Potential foul. Watch them deny a second penalty here just to ruin Craig's accumulator. That's about my luck lately, folks. Again, they're looking at this 50,000 times again. But they're looking at it all. There's the clip, you can see it. He's gone over to have a look at it. Oh, what's this be overturned? I swear to God, I'm destined. Destined not to get this Fernandes goal today. Once he goes over to the monitor, he's definitely being told here. Look at the angles they're showing as well. Why not show it from the other side? They're showing him one angle. He's not giving this penalty, I'm telling you that already. How do they not have an angle from the far side that they can show? They're still talking. Watch this get ruled out. No penalty. Oh, penalty. And a red card. A red card. Penalty and a red card. Southampton down to 9 men now. Lee Chappie's in the house. How are you, buddy? Bednarak gets sent off for Southampton as well, which... Watch Fernandes miss this now just to fuck up my accumulator. I swear to God, folks, that's the week I'm having. The red... That's 2 games today. We've seen 2 red cards for one team in 2 games. Still 2-1 by the way to Crystal Palace in that game against Newcastle. Not the result Steve Bruce would have wanted. I can't even look at the penalty, by the way. Because, again, it'll be a good chunk paid off my new iMac if Fernandes sticks this in the net and I can't look at it. I'm too nervous about helping paying off my computer here. I'm not joking. I'm looking down. Penalty's about to be taken. Here comes the run-up. He scores. Fernandes scores his penalty. It is 7-0 to Manchester United. And look, I'm not going to lie to you folks. You know I had to invest heavily in the new computer, but this has today's result and the goals that have gone in have really helped me out. And I've dug me out of a good chunk of a financial hole. So I guess somebody up above was looking down on me when I made the decision to buy the iMac, and yeah, I'm just a very grateful person right now. From the turnaround from a couple of weeks ago to where I am now, I'm sorry, I'm just... Oh. That's all I can say, folks. Thank you for the kind words and support over the years as well. Anyway, 7-0 to Manchester United and we get back on the way. Apologies about that. Just means a lot to me. Means not the result, but it helps my family out massively. Armstrong picked up a yellow card as well, by the way, in that. Fred has the ball left hand side. Ball switched out by United now, left hand side. Daniel James has it into Anthony Martial. He goes back. The Harry Maguire. Ball in that right channel. Wan-Bissaka with the cross. It's 8-0. Anthony Martial grabs his second of the game. 8-0. This is going to hugely help Manchester United's goal difference. And I said to you earlier on, will they keep their foot on the pedal? And they certainly have done. And look, when a team goes down to 9 men, it's difficult. But United, when they went out to 10 men, were clinical. And, you know, it's frustrating as fuck here as a Liverpool fan. But was there a handball in there maybe in the controlling? I'm just having a look at the replay. No, I think it hits his chest. Better angle here for it. No, that hits his chest. That's a fair goal for Martial. And it's 8-0 to Manchester United. That will hugely improve the goal difference. It'll help in the race for the top 4 title. Pushes them ahead. 4 points again ahead of Liverpool, and we play tomorrow against Brighton. It'll be over to us to get a result for that one. And look, again, I want to thank everyone who was with me for this watch along today, folks. And if you can do me a favour, if you have enjoyed the stream, please hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the video as well. I'll be back on Saturday to do Manchester United's trip to Arsenal on Mundo Sporto. Mutt said, don't apologise, mate. Glad something good came out of this result for you. Deserve it. I know I feel filthy in celebrating when United win, but you know, my family comes before everything else. You know that about me by now. And yeah, bit of luck today definitely helped. For me, I mean. And Mutt, you're a legend, mate. I was only telling my wife earlier on about you, how what an amazingly generous person you've been, pal, and what a great addition you've been to our little community here. So much love, mate. Sorry, Everton, excuse me. Everton at the weekend. My apologies. My head's all over the place now, folks. I'm just melted. Sorry. I'm happy. I'm sad United are winning, obviously. I'm happy, though, for my family. And got the Jack Mate interview done today. I have the Graham Hunter interview arranged for Thursday. It's just, things are getting better. And it's been a battle, but it's fucking great. Ball in again. I thought Martial was on a hat-trick there. There was 3 minutes of additional time added on. We've just over a minute of it to go. Again, don't mind my clock. I'm going to turn the clock off now, to be fair, because it's irrelevant at this point. Nope, that's not the clock, Craig. That is. $8-0. Southampton have been on the end of a few hammering Sunday this season. Didn't Leicester give them a spanking as well by a pretty heavy score? Fred to McTominay. Lee's going to be doing some watch alongs here on Mundo Sporto as well, folks. Fernandez. Daniel James gets in on the act. It's 9-0. 9-0 now to Manchester United. What did I win with the Bruno penalty? It was 2 things today, mate. I had 2 accumulators and they've both paid out about profit about 1,400 quid. And they were small stakes. They were big accumulators. Like there were 6 or 7 team accumulators. And thank you for the super chat, Kai. And I paid out about €1,400, mate, which is roughly what, 35% of the new computer paid off. 9-0 though. 9-0. That's a ridiculous score. I mean, you got to feel for Southampton. You've got to give credit to Manchester United, obviously, for not taking the foot off the pedal and, you know, being clinical in their chances. That's it though, ladies and gentlemen. The referee has put the whistle to his lips and brought the game to an end. Again, I want to say a massive thank you to the sponsor of today's watch along, OneFootball. Download the OneFootball app from the link at the top of the chat or from the link in the description, or of course from your Google Play Store or your Apple App Store. OneFootball gives you everything you need, ladies and gentlemen. All the latest scores, fixtures, statistics, videos, interviews, everything. All the transfer news when the windows are open. And best of all, it's completely free. This watch along, as I said, was brought to you with thanks to OneFootball, and they'll be sponsoring the game against Everton that I'll be covering at the weekend as well, United's game against Everton. So lots of love to the guys at OneFootball. Thank you to you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. Obviously, if you're a Liverpool fan like me, we don't want to see United winning 9-0. You've got to feel for Southampton as well, but it was their own stupidity, their own silly tackle early on that cost them. But again, thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button before you head off. Thank you for all the kind words. As always, folks, stay safe. Lots of love to all of you. Appreciate your support, and I'll chat to you guys soon.